How you doing? My name is Carlos. I know it might be a little bit weird. You're actually watching me right now, either on your computer or you're watching me on a video. And it's actually a little bit weird for me too. I'm actually standing in front of a computer right now, but I'm so excited to share this information with you and give you a little background on myself so you sort of know where I'm coming from. I'm actually originally from Birmingham, Alabama. Been living out in California now for about the last 8 or so years. And out in California, I met a guy who was extremely successful. This gentleman was literally making six figures every single month. And at the time, I was working 23 years old, working 12, 14 hours a day. I was actually making probably right around $28,000 a year. So of course, you meet someone that's that successful, you want to pay attention to what they have to say. And he told me, it's like, Carlos, if you want to be a leader in life, you got to become a reader. And he had me read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And in that book, I believe it really gave away the key and also the secret sauce to becoming successful, because it talked about if you want to get ahead in life, of course, you need to own your own business. And if you're like me, I'm sure your friends have brought all types of different programs to you. I mean, I've seen every program out there. My friends brought, lotions and potions and juices and pills and girdles and tea and coffee beans and shakes and all cool programs. But I said no to all those things for a few simple reasons. One of the big reasons why is I don't like sales. I don't like trying to convince people to do stuff. It's just not my deal. It's not my personality. But when I saw this right here dealing with vacations and dealing with fun, it made a lot of sense to me. So your friend invited you to see this information. They're not here to sell you anything. They're just really here to just share some information with you. So I'm going to jump right into it. The name of our company is called World Ventures, and we have a membership which is called Dream Trips Life. Dream Trips Life is nothing but a travel club. It's like Costco or Sam's Club, that whole bulk buying concept where they buy in bulk and then they pass their savings on to their members. We do the exact same thing. We just do it with vacations, and also we do it with fun. We have trips that are all over the world. We have trips all over North America, all over Europe, all over Asia, all over Mexico, all over the Mediterranean, all over Hawaii, all over South America, all over the Caribbean, and Egypt. We have African safaris, we have golf trips, we have ski trips, we have Disney trips, and we have spa trips. So we have trips for all different aspects of travel. And also we have a foundation which is called the Manifest Foundation. And this foundation is very, very cool because can you imagine going on a vacation for maybe 5 or 6 days, and maybe you go to Mexico, maybe you go to South Africa, but you take out 1 hour or maybe 2 hours out of your whole entire vacation and you help us give back. So maybe help us build a bottle school or donate your time at an orphanage to really give back to the world. Let me share with you a few vacations here really quickly. The first one here is a trip to Jamaica, 4 days, 3 nights. You're at the Ritz-Carlton. This is an all-inclusive property. So all your food's included, all your beverages included, and also, of course, your alcohol is included as well. Taxes, fees, gratuities, the whole deal, only $347 per person. Now, I was showing this to one of my friends, and my friend was telling me, I want to go home, Carlos. I want to go home and do some research. So we've actually done the research for you on every single trip. This here is Expedia. You see here the Ritz-Carlton. The same dates, the same everything per couple on Expedia. You're looking at $1,617. Now, our price was, $347 a person. So you're looking at it per couple, you're saving $1,000 off the best online price, which is a 60% off savings. So on these vacations, you save anywhere from 25% all the way up to 75% off, which is fantastic. Here's another trip going to Cabo. Going to Cabo for the entire week, another all-inclusive, $420. Going to South Beach, Miami at the Bentley Hotel, which is named the best boutique hotel in Florida. You're not going to the Motel 6 here, even though they will keep the light on for you. You're going to the best places on the planet. Only $335, includes a $100 spa credit and also a $100 room credit. Going to Palm Springs for the week, $314. Also, you see at the bottom, kids that are 12 and under go for free. So by the way, your membership includes you, your spouse, and your kids in your household all for just one membership. Now, if you're single and you're out there, your membership includes you and a guest. So some people tell me, this is better than eHarmony, but again, it's your membership. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Punta Cana, 8 days, 7 nights. I've personally been to this resort. It's an amazing property, only $416. Again, this is another all-inclusive going to DR. Going to Vegas for the entire week, 5 days, 4 nights. This includes, show tickets, also dinner for 2, only $193. Going to San Diego, California, 4 days, 3 nights for the weekend, $200. Sevilla, Spain for the week, 5-star, only $125. Some of you have on shoes that cost more than this price right here alone. Going to Cancun, 5 days, 4 nights. Right now there's over 2,600 people already booked on this trip. I'm also booked, can't wait to go. $549 at an all-inclusive property there, the Moon Palace. Also, the company threw in a $750 resort credit. So again, you can use that for, maybe excursions and massages and golf and all types of other different things. Going to Prague, 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star, $119. I mean, Riviera Maya, another all-inclusive for $200. Now, let me ask you this question. Not saying you, but, do you know someone that maybe can drink more than $200 in a weekend? Again, have an absolute blast with this thing. 8 days, 7 nights going to Greece. 4-star, only $150 per person. So we have trips that are all over the place. You just saw a few examples here. And I mean, this is the home run right here. We do cruise specials every single month. I mean, literally $69 cruises when you add in a tax and port fees, anywhere from around $200 to $300, including everything, having access to these trips every single month. We also do all the major sporting events. So if you like sports, you'll definitely love our membership too. And we give you your own website with the Dream Trips Life membership. So can you imagine having your own booking travel engine that you can book your own travel through your own website and then pay yourself back the commission in what's called travel rewards? So let's talk about the Rovia Price Pledge. If you ever book a flight or hotel through your own website, and let's say you go to another website and you find a better deal, what World Ventures will do is they'll actually match the difference by 150% in Rovia bucks, which you can use those Rovia bucks for your future travel. Now, dealing with those packages I just showed you, those packages, if you ever book a package with us, a dream trip, and then you go to another website and you put together the same package and you actually find a better deal, what the company would do is they'll refund you your money back and they'll send you on that trip for free. So again, we definitely stand behind our prices. We also get access to what's called Global Hideaways. Now, I had no idea how, the whole timeshare concept worked, but I did know people that spent, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. So, we don't have to spend the lump sum. We get access to the unused weeks. And I heard there's around, 60 or 70,000 properties out there that are unused. So we get access to those unused weeks. And instead of having to pay the lump sum, you can just pay, a couple $100 for the entire week that you want to go. So this is one example here, going to Florida, sleep 6 people for the entire week, only $299. Now, I have some college friends, and I mean, they don't just put 6 people in there, they put around 26. So I mean, they cut the cost very, very low for them. Going to St. Martin, sleep 6 people for the week, only $399 for the entire week, having access to this trip. Going to Greece, sleeps 4 people. Another example, only $279. I took one of these over in Brazil. I mean, stayed in Rio, Copacabana. Phenomenal property over there for only a couple $100 for the entire week, having access to these trips. So this is sort of the common sense part right here, the dining and entertainment. So dealing with dining and entertainment, even if you just stayed in your local city, in your local town, you can start to save money just on dining out. I mean, some of them are local restaurants, some of them are national chains, not just saving money on eating out and fast food and dining out. Also, you can save money on daily entertainment. I mean, going bowling, going to the movies, going to amusement parks. Also just daily activity, oil changes, dry cleaning, gym memberships, eyeglasses, haircuts, things in your local area, you can now start to save money on it when you do it. And last but not least, we give you your own Dream Trips Mall, where you can literally shop on mall and not just save money when you shop online, but also you can earn travel rewards when you shop online, which is also fantastic. So your concierge service is your own 24-hour personal assistant. You can literally call them toll-free from anywhere and ask them anything. I mean, driving directions, sightseeing, want them to look up a number, give you a wake-up call. I mean, I use my concierge service all the time, and I love them. So now let's talk about the cost. Let's talk about how much does everything cost. I mean, can you imagine just having your own travel website and being able to compete with the big boys out there in travel? How much money would that cost you to build that website? I mean, probably tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars. I knew people that, spent 10, 20, 30 grand on timeshares. And I mean, with our concierge service, with the daily savings, with the Dream Trips Mall, when you look at how much it costs, I was thinking it was going to cost maybe a couple of $1,000s. But when I saw it cost less than my iPhone, only $199 one time and only $55 a month. I mean, just on the coupons alone, you can literally save your monthly fee 2 and 3 and 4 times over each and every month. Now, can you imagine if your cell phone carrier came to you and say, you know what, and you refer us 4 people to our cell phone service, and then we actually waive your cell phone bill each and every month? Can you imagine if they did that? Now, of course, they wouldn't, but our company does. If you refer this membership to 4 people and they buy the membership off of your referral, World Ventures will then waive your monthly fee with you having 4 active customers. So, I would personally pay the monthly fee, every single month because of the value that we have. But we do have a motto in my life where if it's free, it is for me. Now I'm gonna sort of transition and talk about this from the business of it and how we market this concept. But before I do that, I want to sort of share my story with you. You're seeing a slideshow here, and this is actually a picture of where I was. You look at the bottom there, I was the hardworking employee. I used to work 12, 14 hours a day. Literally making $28,000 a year. There was always a ceiling on my income. I can only make so much money in a year because, again, I only had so much time in that year. And so when I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talked about there are 4 ways that people earn a living in America today. The first way is the way you're looking at there right now, says employee. That's where I was. I used to exchange my time for money. I went to work, I clocked in, I start getting paid. I clocked out, I stopped getting paid. They paid me for my time there at work. And then the second way you see there is self-employed or small business owner. I have a lot of my friends, they say, I don't want to, be an employee, Carlos. I'm gonna go out and start my own small business. And guess what? They tell me all the time, they don't own the business owns them. They're spending all their time there running their business because, again, it doesn't run without them. And I meet a lot of doctors, a lot of dentists through this program. And they say, Carlos, even though I'm a doctor, even though I'm a dentist, they say, guess what? I'm still exchanging time for money. They say, Carlos, if I'm not there seeing patients every single day, they say, guess what? I'm not getting paid. Now, Robert Kiyosaki recommends the bottom 2 there, which is the B and the I. The B stands for big business. That's where your income is not just dependent off of what you do. Your income is dependent off of what a team of people does. And the I stands for investor. That's having your money work hard for you. Robert Kiyosaki says network marketing is the perfect B business. Believe it or not, most people in life, they're trying to get ahead by themselves. But see, I found out wealth building is a team sport. You got to be surrounded with a team of people. And so there are some huge advantages to having a home-based business from a tax perspective. I'm not a tax attorney, neither am I a CPA, but definitely talk to yours about that. Also, I travel now all over the world, and I talk to people about having a plan B. And if you think about it, it makes sense to have a plan B because most of us, we already do at different things. I have car insurance. That's a plan B. That's a just in case. We have homeowners insurance. I even have a insurance on my cell phone in case I drop it and the screen breaks. But believe it or not, most people don't have a just in case on their income. If you don't have the income, you don't have the car, you don't have the house, and neither do you have the phone. So it definitely makes sense to have a plan B. These are all social networking companies. You think about Facebook, for example. We went out and we spread the word about Facebook. Hey, come join something cool. Because again, Facebook is cool. With our company is saying, you know what, if you talk about our cool membership, and when people buy that membership, guess what? They're going to now pay you to go out and do that. And so when I was looking at this, I was 23 years old. This is what was going through my head. I was thinking, who am I going to listen to? Am I going to listen to like my broke brother-in-law that's living check to check, that's struggling financially? Or am I going to listen to what the billionaires are doing? I decided I wanted to listen to what the billionaires are doing because they had the lifestyle that I wanted. And so when you join our company, you're joining a world-class company. Today, we're one of the top 100 direct sales companies out there. Also, our owners were the finalists for the Ernst & Young's Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Now, I was showing this to one of my friends, and my friend was telling me, they were saying, Carlos, I want to go home and I want to do research on the company. Really what they were saying is, Carlos, I want to go home and I want to type World Ventures into Google. That's really what they were saying. So I told them, I was like, let me do the research for you right now. If you go home and type World Ventures into Google, you'll see some great things about World Ventures, but also you'll see some negative stuff about World Ventures. If you think about it, we do have competition out there, So when you look at Ernst & Young, Ernst & Young, they're the #2 privately held auditing company in the world. So basically what that means is it's a group of lawyers. They sit around all day and they do research all day. We were the finalists for their award. So I told my friend, I was like, hey, Skipper, let's take Ernst & Young's advice instead of you going home trying to type World Ventures into Google. How crazy, would that be? So when you look at the different industries out there, because I talk to a lot of business-minded people, and you look at, the whole entire coffee industry today, around $100 billion annually is spent on coffee. Starbucks was great. Starbucks carved out 8%. Last year, I believe Starbucks did around $8 billion. Now let's look at the whole entire nutrition industry. Looking at the screen here, the whole entire nutrition industry is around a $350 billion industry. I heard the last report, there's anywhere from around 2,000 to 4,000 companies out there that are right now fighting for that $350 billion. out there in network marketing. Now let's look at travel. I mean, today, you look at travel, it's around a $6.3 trillion industry. I mean, it's the largest industry out there. If you think about number 2, oil and gas, number 3, food, number 4, pharmaceuticals, and you add them all up together and you combine the number 2, number 3, and number 4 industry, they don't even add up to what travel is today. And travel is actually expected to double in just the next couple of years. So you might be looking at this video and you're like, you know what, I love the membership, but also I want to help spread the word about this. You can become a vacation promoter with us and help us spread the word about our membership. I mean, right now, someone is probably either showing you a DVD or you're looking at this online. You know, so there are several different ways where you don't have to present the presentation to people. You can literally press play and show someone this exact same video. Now, to become a promoter, you're looking at it, it's around $100 to do that and $11 a month. And really what you're doing is you're getting started as a promoter with us to help us spread the word about our membership. So let's say you add it all up. How much does it all cost? Looking at the membership and also looking at the promoter, you're looking at around $366. I mean, $1 a day to do this, you know, a Snickers bar a day, if you want to look at it that way. The funny thing about it, as I look at this number here, when I first saw this, I was 23 years old, I was sitting in your seat, I did not have $366 in my pocket. And I knew to be an adult, to be 23 years old and to not have, I mean, $400, that was definitely embarrassing to be in that situation. And I just knew the definition of insanity was to keep doing the same thing and expect something different to happen. So I knew I had to do something different. With our program, what we're going to teach you is this. You're going to refer this to 6 people within your first 30 days. That's going to make you, with all the bonuses combined, around $570. So you made all your money back, you profited $200, and also, of course, your monthly fees are free. So now, I mean, you're in a win-win situation. I mean, most people, they like that situation. So we teach you how to do that within your first 30 days. Wings and wheels. I mean, I'm so excited about this program right here. And let me ask you a question. In the next 30, the next 60, the next 90 days, would you like to be driving a brand new car that's paid for by someone else? I'm sure the answer to that question is yes. So let me show you really quickly how you can do that. The first thing you want to do is you want to get your wings. For you to get your wings is you go out and refer this to 4 people that buy the membership for the $199. Now that qualifies you to get your wings. So the second thing now is you want to get your wheels. With as few as 20 total customers joining your group within a month, you now qualify for our wheels promotion where World Ventures will give you $600 a month towards your own BMW. Because again, you earn now your BMW through our promotion. These are a few pictures here. You definitely know that it works. I mean, these are just a few pictures here. We have people from all different backgrounds that are having success with this thing. This here is a police officer, Kevin, doing some great stuff with our business. Look at, I mean, we have realtors. Look at Buddy here doing some great stuff. We have students. We have Mia right here. We have David, another student, 22-year-old kid. We have Danielle, another student, just graduated. They're a college athlete doing this thing. We have people that are in ministry. Look at, I mean, Daniel and Alexis. We have entrepreneurs. Look at Jamel right here. We have local business owners. Look at, you know, Jeremy in Jamaica. We have, I mean, firefighters. We have people that are going out serving the country. I mean, serving our world. Look at Dave here, a firefighter having great success with our program. We have professional athletes. I mean, look at James right here. I mean, these are people who are qualifying for their car. We have corporate America. Look at Teresa right here in the picture. We have nurses that are doing this. Look at Bethany. I mean, look at the red there in the car. I love it. We have, I mean, again, you know, business owners, corporate America people. Look at Al and Marie sitting right here. I mean, these are people that going out qualify. We have best-selling authors. We have people that are, you know, successful. Look at Matt in this picture here, brand new BMW. We have, I mean, bar and nightclub owners. We have people that from all different backgrounds are having success. Look at Greg here in this picture. You know, again, these are people that are qualifying now. These are only just a few pictures. Just wanted to show you just a little snapshot here. But you can see we have literally people, I believe, qualifying right now. Every hour or two, we have someone qualifying for the BMW in our company. Now let's look at how everything is tracked. In World Ventures, they give you 2 teams. It's sort of like they give you 2 Facebook profiles. Every time there's 3 customers coming on your left team and 3 customers coming on your right team, whether you told those customers, whether maybe a friend told a friend that told a friend, every time there's 3 new customers that come into your teams, you're going to receive a $100 bonus. For your first 60 days, World Ventures, they double your bonuses and they give you $200. And we do have a mechanism, even after your 6 days is over, where you can actually keep those $200 bonuses rolling in. Now, let's look at residual income, because this is the big reason why I did this, what's called residual income. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you know anybody that has residual bills? Of course, we all do. So doesn't it make sense to have residual income to pay for those residual bills? So once you have a total of 30 customers in each one of your teams, now you qualify for what's called residual income. So this is actually a fifth check that you get each and every month on top of your weekly checks from the bonuses and the other commissions. So, I mean, residual income, it just makes sense. My story is this. I got started with this program. It took me 12 months where my residual income started covering all my bills. At that time, I needed $2,300 a month. I mean, 28 months into this, I was able to generate a six-figure income. And literally today, I make more money now in a month doing this than I used to make in a whole entire year working at a job. And I'm not saying that to impress you, just really to impress upon you that is real. I mean, I don't have a business background. I don't even have a college degree. But I was able to plug into a system that it didn't matter, my background, or it didn't matter, what I knew. The only thing that mattered was the system, that I go out and share this information with people. Like I said before, there are no guarantees regarding income. You get out of this business what you put into it. I mean, just like anything else out there, if you want to make this work, you need to go out and invite people and let them see it. So if I was going to invite someone to see this DVD, it will be a simple conversation like this. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, man? It's Carlos. Real quick, when can we get together? I have something that I want to show you. Jeremy might say, come over tonight, 7 o'clock. Cool, I'll come by at 7. What am I going to bring when I go to Jeremy's house? I'm going to bring that DVD. I'm going to bring the DVD and this, again, show him this exact same video and show him how we can make this work for him too. So we have a world-class training system. It's not just about you getting started. We will show you how to do it. We'll teach you how to do it, but most importantly, we'll do it with you and would also do it together. These are 4 phases of growth that all companies go through. As you can see there, let's focus on momentum. I mean, momentum is when a company becomes a household name. I mean, right now, we're not a household name. I mean, right now, we're the best kept secret out there. Right now is the perfect time to get started in our program right before we go into momentum. So, I'm so excited about this program, but the main thing is this. With the World Venture, it's all about locking in your spot. See, your friend, they invited you to see this video because, again, they're offering you their next available position. And I mean, right now, you can come in and say, you know what, I'm ready to get started. You lock in their next available position, and let's say they go out and they show someone else. Let's say they show that person, let's say that person's name is Kofi. So they go out and they show Kofi, Kofi locks in a position. Now, just because you locked in your position before Kofi, guess what? You're able to benefit from when Kofi brings in other customers too. Now, vice versa, let's say, you go over to the Think About It corner. I had a friend, my friend John, I showed John the program, and John was like, hey, Carl's, I'm working 2 and 3 jobs, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I don't have any time, and I don't have any money. I was like, okay, cool, John. I just kept showing people. Again, we're not here to sell people, we're just here to share the information. So I go out and I share this thing with a few people. Let's say Kofi locked in a spot. I mean, Kofi puts in a couple of dozen people, a couple of 100 people. And again, my friend John, he's my friend, so I'm around him, and John just kept complaining about life. And one day I just had to stop him, and I was like, hold on, John, let me tell you something. I said, John, if you keep arguing for your limitations, guess what? You get to keep them. And John was like, you know what, you're right. I never thought about it that way. So John was like, you know what, I need to do something about it. I need to get started. So John came in, he got started, but I mean, he missed out on lots of people. Lots of people. I mean, how do you think John felt? He probably felt like this kid right here. I mean, John was probably, he was devastated. I mean, you can see a little tear fall down from the kid's eye. This is how John probably felt. Because again, he missed out on all these people. This is John on a dream trip right here. Put his head in the sand. And again, I'm showing you this picture just to sort of joke around a little bit. But seriously, the main thing is you want to lock in your spot. I mean, if you like the idea, lock in your spot, because again, we're going out sharing this thing with a lot of people. And so just to sort of give you a real quick summary, the total again is around $366 to lock in your spot. If you're looking at this and maybe you're 25 and under and you want to get the Dream Trips Life, also you want to become a promoter with us, for you, there's a discount. It's only $287 to get started with this program. Again, go out and refer to 6 people. You make your money right back. You make $570. Hopefully, we'll show you how to do it within your first 30 days. So these are a few pictures here. I mean, life, see, a day isn't wasted if a memory is created. Life is all about creating memories with your friends and people that you love. This is actually a picture of me and some friends here in Jamaica over at Dumb River Falls. Had absolute blast. I mean, this is me and some of my friends from North Carolina about to go on a cruise here. And I mean, just really life is all about creating memories with people that you love and people that you care about. This is my godmom right here. And I mean, my godmom, Miss Gales, I mean, she saw this program in her 60s. And today she's a six-figure earner in this thing. She has a huge organization, not just in Ohio, but now starting to expand all over the globe. World Ventures that just brought her that brand new Jaguar there, paid for by World Ventures. This is just a few team members out in Ohio. I mean, just going out helping people, you know, go out and promote vacations, create memories. I mean, that's what life is really all about. And I mean, because of the World Ventures and because of this program, I've been able to take, I mean, countless vacations, been on over probably what 60 or so vacations with this thing, been able to just travel the world, have a lot of fun, of course, meet some great people. This is a picture right here of my car I had when I first got started. I had a 2000 Toyota Corolla. It was cherry red. You see, I got them 20-inch rims on it, got the spinners. No, I'm just kidding. There's some 8s, but I kept it clean, though. I kept it clean. This is actually a brand new, this is a BMW that World Ventures bought me around 3 years ago. And actually, this past week, just walked into the Jaguar dealership and picked out the brand new black on black XJL Jaguar. I mean, absolute blast. And you can see that's my house there in North Carolina, right behind me here. But I'm not showing you these pictures to impress you. I'm really just showing it to impress upon you that it's real. And the main thing, if I can do this business, I mean, anyone can do this business. We have absolute blast. Here's a picture of my mom, my sister, my little nephew, Nim. I mean, we did a private tour of the Dallas Cowboy Stadium. Again, creating memories. Do you think my little nephew, Nim, and also even my family, do you think they would ever forget this moment? See, a day isn't wasted if a memory is created. This is a picture of me and my grandma. I actually took her on one of those $69 cruises. We had an absolute blast. Talked to her here recently, and she was like, Carl, you know what? I want to go on the boat again. You know, that's her way of saying she want to go on the cruise again, you know? So, you know, and the last picture I'm going to show you is my mom. I mean, my mom, she worked 27 years for the post office. She always wanted to really retire, but her income really wasn't going to let her retire. But because of World Ventures residual income, I was able to move my mom from Birmingham, Alabama. She wanted to do some ministry in Dallas, Texas. I mean, took her to the Lexus dealership. I told her, pick out, you know, any car she wants is on me. And I mean, just to see the smile on her face every single day, I mean, that's what does it for me. So again, people do this business for different reasons. Choose why you want to do World Ventures. So the last thing I'm going to show you is where your mindset is right now. See, no one here is a salesperson. No one's here is going to try to convince you to do it. So right now, either your mindset is either A, you're a B, or you're a C. If you're a C, you're saying, you know, thanks but no thanks. You know, thanks but no thanks, Carlos. I don't want a vacation to save money. I don't want to save any money when I go out to eat. I don't want to save any money on my vacations. I don't want to make any money. Totally cool. Thank you for spending a couple of minutes with us. If you're a B, you're saying, you know what? I like this idea. I like this concept. I just got a few questions I want to get answered before I get started. We will be here to get your questions answered. Make sure you get your questions answered here in the next 5 or so minutes with the person that actually showed you this video. And if you're A, you're saying, you know what, Carlos, I get it. You know, it makes sense. Wholesale versus resale, you know, fun and money. What part is there not to like? You know, you're ready. You're like me. You're ready to rock and roll. You're saying, Carlos, will you please shut up so I can sign up? You know, you're ready to rock and roll. So make sure you get the application and make sure you take the next available position on the person that invites you here to see this video. So again, y'all, I'm so excited. My name is Carlos. I mean, this company has dramatically changed my entire life. Never would have thought in a million years I'll have the lifestyle I have right now. But right now, one of my goals is to help as many people as I can not only have more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in their life, also to have that financial freedom. So thank you so much. Have a great day, and God bless.